God bless you, global Christian friends out there, American people, public and government. God bless the military out there across the world. Wonderful job you're doing. Continue doing so. Children out there in the schools, careful out there. Parents, watch over your children. Protect them closely. Guard them. They are on loan to you from the Father. A certain man had two sons. The younger of them said to the father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. Well, now he knew it was time now. 13. And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country. That's like one of those Romans did back in the old days. And there wasted his substance with riotous living. You notice that? Wasted his substance with riotous living. But now look at verse 14. And when he had spent all, notice that, there arose a mighty famine in that land. Now, what are the three things that God always sends by his prophets? Sword, famine, and pestilence. I got to say it again. Sword, not a Cadillac. Famine, not a house. And pestilence, not a new car. You out there that are always preaching to the people and telling the people God's going to do this for you and God's going to do that for you, but identify the God you're talking about. Yeah, but it come to pass. A lot of things the liars say come to pass. Nothing strange about that. Liars been lying and been coming to pass for centuries. It ain't going to stop now because you tell a lie and it come to pass. But I told brother so-and-so he's going to get himself a wife, and he got one. He did. That don't mean they're going to heaven and you either. I told sister so-and-so she's going to hit the lottery, and she did. But you perish with you and your money and the false prophet. Three things God sends his prophets to prophesy. Sword, famine, and pestilence. All the prophets say the same thing. Sword, famine, and pestilence. Agabus was a prophet in the book of Acts. We've said that before. He prophesied famine, and it came to pass, the Bible said. All right? But if you notice, in verse 14, when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land, and he began to be in want. Now, there's a story behind all of this, but I want you to be able to see it and ask God, the Lord, take me into all this so I can understand what I'm hearing. Out of everything that's coming across this tube, I want to hear everything that's being said. I want to go into the background of all this. Here the younger son asking his father, it's time now, Dad. I'm ready to get out there in the world now. I'm ready to go on my own. But guess what? The bottom line, he wasn't really ready, was he? But when he spent all, there arose a mighty, not just famine, but a mighty famine in the land. Now he began to be in want. Out of all that he had, now he began to be in want. Let me tell you something. It's a bad thing to be in want. Trust me. David said, the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. And God himself said, David shall not want. Period. All right? And he went and joined himself to the citizen of that country. Now watch this. It didn't stop there. Going in and joining himself to the citizens of that country where he lost all of his money and all that. His wealth, his fortune. I'll go there, maybe I may get a glimpse of what it was like. Maybe something will come back to me that I spent. It's going to happen. Too much greed. But he joined himself to the citizens of that country. What? He sent him into his field to feed swine. You're going down. You're not even on the same level as your citizen that you spend all your money on and among. That ought to tell you something right there. It's kind of like you spend all your money in the area of your citizen, and that citizen now hires you to go out there and take care of his swines. My God, let me tell you about swine. They cannot, their body cannot process anything as pure. Therefore, all that stuff lies up in their cells all the time. All the impurities lies up in their cells all the time. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You know, I eat it once upon a time. I'm not saying don't, but I just want you to know. All right? And he would fain have filled his belly. Oh, no, it's getting worse. His belly with the husk that the swine did eat, and no man gave unto him. We're going to stop here, but we're going to pick up here again shortly. Global Christian friends, God bless you, American people, public pastors, government.